Occasionally I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally I set them free. Don't hold me back, now I'm in the lead. This part so cold life. This part so cold life. What a time to be alive. Lately I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. Cause lately I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie Wismer. I'm an author and an editor. I have 4 books out currently, and my 5th book is coming out this month, August 24th. It's called The Marionettes, and it is a new adult fantasy romance with vampires and witches and all that kind of stuff. It's now out for pre-order. I'll have all the links down below, and you can add it on Goodreads. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just take you through kind of a work day with me. Casual hangout kind of vlog. It's actually noon when I'm starting this vlog. So I spent all morning working on editing client stuff, and then we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna move over to my stuff for this afternoon. I'm kind of juggling. I've got my editing client stuff as usual, and then I'm trying to get the Marionettes ready for release, so I'm dealing with like marketing stuff and all of like the last minute technical stuff. And then I'm also writing or revising the 2nd book in the series, which is called Wicked Souls. Now today is August 13th, and I'm gonna send Wicked Souls, the book I'm writing right now, to one of my beta readers at the beginning of September. So I'm trying to finish this draft of the book by the end of this month. So that is gonna be the focus for this vlog for this month. And thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's vlog. Skillshare is an awesome online learning community that I've worked with several times in the past. Their platform is full of so many different classes and all of these different topics. That's perfect for creative and curious people. I'm partial to their writing classes, and they also have some on freelancing and entrepreneurship. So if you're interested in writing or being an editor like I am, they have so many helpful classes. They're also constantly coming out with new classes, so even though I've been a member of theirs for years now, I never run out of classes to take. A class that I'm looking at right now is called Creative Writing Essentials Writing Standout Opening Scenes. They have a really good mix of kind of craft writing classes, like specific things like this, and then more industry related things or publishing related things. And all of the classes are also super easy to fit into a busy schedule. Most of them are under an hour long. So if you're interested in trying out Skillshare, make sure to check the link down below in my description. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get a free trial, and that free trial will last you for an entire month right now, and it gives you unlimited access to all of their different classes. So make sure to check that link down below in my description if you're interested. If you need any class recommendations too, feel free to reach out. I've taken dozens of them at this point. And let's just get back into the rest of the vlog. So as far as Wicked Souls goes, I am currently in Act 2, which was the part of the manuscript that needed the most work. So this has been slow going. I've been working on this for what feels like forever, but once I finish this little batch of chapters, I feel like it's all going to be downhill from here, because this was the part that needed the most work. So I have a list somewhere. I'm sending this to one of my beta readers at the beginning of September. This already went through another one of my beta readers earlier, so I'm gonna be curious to see what the new beta reader comments on, and if she says any of the same things the first one said, because then that'll tell me the changes that I made didn't fix the issues. But yeah, I actually think I'm on the last of the big changes with my chapters. I had a bunch of little things that I had to add in here plot-wise, and so once we finish this chapter, it's going to be back to kind of smaller scale little tweaks instead of like adding entire new scenes. So I'm going to finish writing this chapter. I already started this morning. I already know I've created some new problems with these new scenes that I've added, so we'll get to that later. But our word count is looking pretty good for this draft. It's right where I was expecting it would be. We are at about 79,000 right now. Oh, also, I guess I haven't shown this on the channel yet. It's in the behind the scenes publishing vlog for the Marionettes that'll be going up during release week. But let me go grab it. But I ordered some copies from Ingram Spark of the Marionettes because I'm doing this tour on Instagram, so I sent physical copies to the Instagrammers who were participating. So I already mailed those out, but I did keep one copy for myself. So we have a final version of the Marionettes. This is the Ingram Spark one, and I'm so incredibly happy with it. I think it's perfect. I have no complaints, except it got a little damaged on the way here. But, so yeah, if you haven't already pre-ordered the Marionettes, if you want to get a copy, the print version is up for pre-order pretty much everywhere. Book Depository, Target, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, probably other places too that I'm not aware of. And then the ebook is up for pre-order on Amazon. The audiobook is currently in production and it'll also be in Kindle Unlimited after it comes out. I've been like calculating based on the word count that I have of Wicked Souls so far. Based on the formatting that I did with this book, I've just been curious, like, how long is this book going to be compared to this one? Because this one, I know it looks pretty skinny, but it's just because I changed the formatting, so I feel like it's deceptively small. Not that it's a super long book. This first book is 71,000, and formatted pages, it ended up being 294. So with the same kind of formatting right now, this one looks like it's going to be like 350 pages, about where it's gonna end up. So it's gonna be thicker than this one for sure. I'm not gonna show you the front of it, but I literally printed out a mini version of the second cover to like hang next to me while I was writing, because I've just been struggling a little bit with the second book. So every time I need a little bit of motivation, I like look at the book cover, and I know the book's coming out in December, and I know I have a release date, and I just kind of remind myself, like, this is a thing. This is a real book that's coming out. You have to finish it. And it's been kind of helpful motivation. And I just love the second book's cover. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. I don't know when I'm going to reveal the second cover. I don't know. Maybe if we get enough pre-orders for book 1, then I'll reveal book 2's cover. I'll update you later. Actually, so I don't have to jump back and forth. I'm going to deal with all of my, like, client correspondence right now. And then we will leave my book till last, so I can just work on that uninterrupted, if that makes sense. So I have a project I need to return to a client, and then I'm working on another manuscript evaluation right now, but that client only sent me half of the manuscript, and she's going to send me the other half I think next week. So I've already gotten to the end of what she's already sent me, so I can't work on that anymore. And then I'm starting a new one next week too, so I need to email them and remind them. And then I have a ton of invoices to go through, because I've been dealing with people who pre-ordered the audiobook, and then people who pre-ordered the signed copy. So if you pre-ordered a signed copy from me, make sure you check your inbox and like PayPal and stuff, because I already sent out all the invoices. If you still want to pre-order a signed copy, I'll still be taking in pre-orders for a few more days, so I'll have that link down below if you're interested. But I think that's all I have left to do as far as client stuff today.
Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. 'Cause lately I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. I'm never coming down. Never coming down.
You know what I find kind of amusing? How, like, I guess like tunnel vision some people on TikTok have for just like a couple of tropes that are really popular right now. Because every time I'll post a TikTok about one of my books. TikTok has been amazing for book marketing, by the way. That's been like the #1 seller of my books this quarter. But every time I'll like post something, I get comments like, is this reverse harem? Is this enemies to lovers? Like all of the popular TikTok tropes. So I'm like, no. I want to be able to talk about this book more, the one that I'm writing, Wicked Souls, but I can't until you read book 1, because I don't want to spoil book 1. This is hard. I don't know how to give you any information about a sequel without completely spoiling book 1. But anyway, I was thinking, I've been editing the behind the scenes publishing vlog for the Marionettes for release week, and I was thinking, because I've been very like upfront about this book on this channel, and I just talk about it in most of my regular vlogs, that this was gonna have a lot of content in it. We're not even to release day yet, and edited, it's already over half an hour long. This vlog is going to be so long. As you can tell, I've been getting a bunch of the release week content ready. This one is going up on release day itself, and it's just like a sit down. It's like a Q&A video and some other stuff. 35 minutes. All of my release week content is going to be ridiculously long. I'm so sorry in advance, except we do have our trusty playlist video. That one's only 10 minutes long. Sorry if you can hear my computer. I don't know why it's like freaking out right now. We're revisiting the note cards. This is getting a little bit tricky because I've changed the order of a lot of things, so I know I've messed up the timeline, and now I'm trying to figure out how all of these fit together chronologically. Hello. Yeah. Not to be forgotten. Kitty cat.
cats.
Hello, if I'm a makeup spirit or something, it's because I just got up from a nap. However, I have found I do my best problem solving while I'm just laying in bed, and I've figured something out, which I'm pretty excited about. So there's this, how to explain this without actually explaining it, something that happens in book 2 that feeds into book 3. So I'm trying to lay the groundwork properly in book 2 because I know it's going to be a big part of book 3 still. And I needed some kind of piece in book 3 that I couldn't figure out how it was going to work out. And I finally figured it out. And it's gonna be so emotional and it's gonna be so good, and literally I'm like jotting down notes like of how it's gonna happen, and I'm just like visualizing it, and I'm like tearing up. But I'm really excited that I figured that out. This part of the book in book 2 actually needs more work than I was expecting. The changes I made were definitely the right call, but they have caused a huge domino effect. It's now 4:45, but we're on a roll. We're kind of in the zone today. Once I've like really gotten myself in the right mindset for the book, I like to stay in there for a while and just work on it like all day. So we'll probably keep working on this all night. Hold on, I'll show you what Dean's doing.
Oh no, he woke up. They love this yoga mat. If I leave it out, they claim it immediately. If you know, you know. Kind of skimped out on me on the coffee tonight.
But it's so good. And we got our hash browns. For those of you who don't watch my nighttime writing vlogs, this is one of my favorite night writing rituals. This is a decaf, but it's delicious. So here's the thing with where I'm at with the book. I'm going chapter by chapter now just to kind of see where I'm at chronologically with the end. I think this is gonna be another one of those things where I need to read through from the beginning to see how the flow was disrupted and any like even just like small sentences referencing to things that no longer happen, because there's just like little things like that that are messed up now that I've changed so many big things. So I'm gonna finish going through the draft to the end just to kind of see where I'm at, and then we're gonna start back at the beginning chronologically and read through it to see how it flows now with all of these new changes. And I also want to go back through my beta readers notes for these end chapters, because I don't think I really looked at them other than like the big picture things that I've been changing. So we're set to go for the rest of the night. It's 5:45. It's now 7:15. So I kind of skimmed through the rest of the draft because honestly the ending plot-wise nothing is going to change. I'm very happy with the ending. So then I just sat and made a list of everything that I have left to do based on just things that I knew, and then also I went back through my beta readers notes. So I came up with 8 things on our to-do list, and it's all basically like either something happens towards the end that I want to set up for more first earlier, or something happens earlier that I want to tie back in more towards the end because it drops off a little bit, or just like overall vibes, kind of dynamics, like just sprinkling things in. I just want a different effect. Same scenes, plot-wise not going to change, but I want to change like the way characters behave or the wording or something to give it a different effect, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's really all I have left to change. So the plot itself I think is pretty solid. We're just going to be doing these little tweaks to improve. I think I might need to remake a lot of these note cards because this is no longer the correct scene order. And now I know what I need to change, but I still need to figure out where I'm going to change things, how I'm going to do these. So we are back to brainstorming. But I'm very happy with what we've gotten done today. That whole act 2, I've been dreading having to make those changes, and I think it's a little bit rough the way that I've like spliced it all together. So I think in this next run through the draft I'll smooth out all of the edges, but we got the hard part done. So I think it's time for us to circle back to the beginning of the book yet again. My best ideas are the things like what happened earlier where I was just laying down and it occurs to me the perfect solution. So I'm not going to make any changes until I figure out what the perfect solutions are going to be. So I guess this will be a natural place to end the vlog. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you liked this kind of vibe, just working on my book with me, this is what all of my nighttime writing vlogs are. I'll have the playlist down below in the description. You can pre-order The Marionettes. It's coming out August 24th, and then the second book, the one that we've been working on in this vlog, is coming out December 7th of this year, so you won't have very long to wait after book 1 comes out. I think that's all I have to talk to you guys about. If there's something else, it'll be down below in the description, and I will just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.
No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She